Cool. That should put us live. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's do some social posts and then we'll get going. Oh, that's a notification for me. Right, socials. One more and then we'll get going. Cool. Right. Hello everyone. We are back at Forza Motorsport 4 and we are doing one car per event. So we should get through lots and lots of cars, and I'm trying to get through all of the... so I did this one, I think it was. No, this one it might have been. No, there was a race up here I did with an MX-5. This one, and I need to do a MX-5 specific race over here somewhere. So I'm starting at the left-hand side. I'm basically trying to check off as many as possible without actually buying any cars, because you get so many prize cars in this game. So we're going to start with the Twingo and we're going to go from there. For anyone wondering, I'm playing on original hardware. I've got an Xbox 360 and a capture card. And I'm playing on an older, I think this is a Halo 2 special edition controller. And if you can hear squeaking, that's because my dog is down by my feet. It's the only downside of playing this on original hardware. The loading times are very, very slow. Okay, I'm just going to send it as it is. This is an F tier race, so I don't need to worry too much about setting the car up or anything like that. And most of the Forza prize cars are set to or upgraded as such that they are maxed out in their class. So this is already ready to go essentially. That was the point of the prize cars. Now I've not played this for about 3 weeks, so it's going to take me a second to get back into this, I think. We're doing 6 lap race, okay. So how many of these other Twingos we can pass? In theory, all these cars should be the same. But we shall see. What are you braking there for? Oh, I remember this track. Oh, yeah. If you go up there in a fast car, you leave the ground. That's always fun. Okay, you're miles behind me. Little break. Oh, okay. Yeah, the AI on this game is as bad as I remember it. They do not give you room to race, so I have no issue barging them out of the way, because they do exactly the same thing back. Whoop. Don't need to be on that curb. Oh, that's a bump. That's a sharp corner. Okay, easy pass. Yep. There's a lot of bumps in this track. And brake. Whoa, understeer. A little bit wide there. Let's see if we can keep the lead. Whoa! Lift off oversteer. Wow, that spat me out. Okay, now I'm going to pass him again. Where are you going? Why did... What? He swung to the left and then just braked. That's got to be some rubber banding built in with the AI, surely. There's no other reason he would do that. Oh yeah, that corner's easy flat. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting back into the swing of this now. Although I leave the chat, I leave the track when I look over at chat. Oh, did he? Oh, we're only halfway there. Okay. Well, the AI might not be that good, but they're still there. See if I can get a clean lap in, because so far none of my laps have apparently been clean. I don't know why I braked there. Understood. This car does want to understeer everywhere. It's a lot of understeer. If I was playing with this car for more than just this race, I'd probably want to tune it a little bit more. But we're only doing this race, so it's not worth it. Okay, set an actual clean lap. That's nice. Not sure why some of the others weren't clean though. I know what I'd been off the track and bumped into people, but I didn't touch anyone that lap. Or the previous lap. Not the previous lap, the previous lap. You know what I mean. And then jump. I have to come back and do this with a faster car and do a proper jump there. Oh. More understeer. Just understeer for days in this thing. Okay, last lap. And then we will never drive a Twingo again unless I absolutely have to. Oh. Didn't realise that was a jump. I'm quite a far ahead, so without some sort of mistake I should be alright here. But this is me, and I do make mistakes. I'm one of the worst one of the worst people for consistency, especially in games like this. And here comes the line. Let's do the... Yeah. Should have done that a bit earlier than that, but there you go. Right. So the right hand side is just XP, left hand side usually equals a car. No, XP that gives monetary rewards. We're going to have to start buying cars when we run out of what's the word? Prize cars. Yeah, there we go. So that's that checked off. Now for anybody who hasn't seen this before, a blue car means you've got a car in your garage that's eligible, as it says. I'm pointing at the screen in my hand, where it says status there on the right hand side, garage car's eligible. Green means the car you're currently driving is eligible. So you can see here the Twingo I'm currently driving is eligible, but I can't use that in this cup because I've just used it. So that's the idea here. So what I'm doing, no, not that. When I have finished driving or using a car, I am applying a big green circle to it to say, yes, I've driven this car in something. Where's the... Did I scroll past the circle? There it is. Okay, doesn't save the previous colours. Doesn't matter exactly which one it is, but... And then as I scroll through my garage, this makes it really obvious that I've used this. Save the current car. Oh, I backed out too far. Okay, let's go race. We do the event list. Now you can do it through World Tour, but it picks individual races from each of the events, and you get a monetary bonus for doing it that way, and I don't want to do that. I want to make it a little bit more difficult because this game kind of throws money at you. So yeah, so I want to try and avoid anything that's generic car or generic class, and I want to do the ones that are just individual cars like Fiat Punto or BMW 2002, because then that means I can't use that anywhere else, and I made that mistake with the MX-5, so I may have to use that twice. What else have we got? German SUVs, yeah, see, they become a little bit more generic as we move across. Did a Lancia last time, so I want to move on. JDM Microbus, yeah, so that's multiple cars. Any MX-5 is fine. Miata and MX-5, so again, that's any MX-5. 4-cylinder Mazda, Silvia, Integra. Integra Type R, let's do that one. Yeah, see, that's ready to go. And I can only use an Integra Type R in this cup, so I'll have to use it. If I have to use a car again, I'm going to buy one. Just to give myself a penalty for having to use it twice. So I can't use the same... So I'm going to try and avoid using the same make and model twice. But if it can't be avoided to complete this, then I will just buy a new one. And if that means I have to buy a 5 million credit race car, then that it is what it is, and I'll have to grind a little bit. Don't think money's going to be a problem though, because I haven't had to buy a car yet. Okay. Five laps. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a Honda engine. No denying that. Whoa! Pit maneuver me down the straight. guys want to pit maneuver me everywhere. Whoop. I couldn't see the braking point there. Oh, that was the wrong line to be going flat through there. Oh, I got sucked onto the curb there. 5 laps. Okay, so we've got plenty of time to catch these guys. Which should be simple enough, but it depends if they're going to try and pit maneuver me every time I try and pass them. Although, if they're braking on corners that are flat out, it should be easy. Yeah, turn in on me. That's fine. Don't you worry about me. Yeah, there we go. Pit maneuvered again. 3 times they've tried to pit maneuver me. It's been 1 lap. It's worse than playing with people online. Which I can't even do because there's no service for this game anymore. Let's see if we can pull away from these guys. If I can pull a gap, they're going to stop pit maneuvering me. And I just need to hold the lead. Which is easier said than done with my driving. If I make one mistake, these guys are in straight away and past me. This thing wants to lift off. When did I leave the track? Why are you telling me that this is an invalid lap? Forza penalties, always the same. Whoa! God, that curb really wants to induce oversteer. This thing does not feel like a front-wheel drive car. If this is how the real ones feel, I can understand why people like them so much. Never driven a real one. He's still there. I am not pulling away. Yeah, these AI are definitely set up to not make it too difficult for you to get past, but then to stick on your tail once you get in the lead. Because I can pass them fairly easily, as if I'm going several seconds a lap faster. But as soon as I'm in the lead, I can't pull away from them. See if I can get a clean lap in again. Yeah, they're there. They're still there. How did that not invalidate my lap, but staying on the track? Never try and understand Forza's logic for this kind of thing. Half a second slow. Yeah, see, look, the car behind is 1.9 seconds and has been for a while. They're holding that gap. So if I make any mistake, they are through. 2 more laps. .96. They're exactly to nearly 3 decimal places the same amount of time behind me. So that was 1.964. The last time I saw it was 1.963. And I bet when they get the next one it'll be exactly the same. Oh, 3.225, just to make me look like a fool. Although I am like a second faster than my previous best lap at this, on this lap as well. I wonder if that was got anything to do with it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the next split is. .3 up on my best lap. 3.5. Yeah, I'm... Maybe I was just weirdly consistently slow and then I've just found some pace. And that's why I'm now pulling away. I don't know. That's weird. Oh, it was just a coincidence that those two splits were exactly the same to nearly 3 decimal places. Odd. Let's not overthink it. They're still there. Last lap. Yeah, I was 1.5 seconds faster that lap. And now I'm 1.5. The car behind is 1.5 seconds further behind. Interesting. I don't understand how the AI in this game works. They're not very good, I can tell you that. Because, well, they tried to pit maneuver me 3 times on the first lap. Nearly there. Go. Well, stop, I should say. I think my drivery person missed a gear there. That's what it sounded like anyway. Come on. Oh, I'm all over the curb. How am I still faster when I've just done a corner like that? Now we're 5.5 seconds clear. Oh, yeah, no. I lost concentration there. And we're done with the DC2. Yeah. That will never not be fun. Oh, my first race with a Honda. Interesting. Cool. I think I got a prize car there. Yes, I did. Some money from Honda. See what choices we've got. Because these prize cars are dictating the cups I'm doing to start with. Because there's no reason not to buy a car. Or no reason not to use these cars when I can... there's no point in buying cars when I get free cars. Right. So these two are basically the same car. And yeah, we're going to take the Lotus. I was always going to take the Lotus, let's be real. I want a black one. Okay. Okay, we are done with that cup. We are going to apply a decal to the Integra, and we're going to move on. Oh, I haven't. Oh, it skipped through. Circle, green, move it down, just to maximise the circle on there so it's easier to spot as I scroll through. And then save. No, oh, I hate this. No, we're not doing it like this. Go away. There we go. So, did the Lotus unlock me anything? I don't think it did. We were over here, weren't we? So that's... no. Yeah, see, all of this, these blocks on the end are all just big, just generic events. These 3 blocks on the left are all specific cups. Ford Mustang Bus 429. That's very, very specific. Ford Showcase, yes, you hatch body. No, no, we're not over there. Oh, there's the Lotus one in, look. Must be Lotus, okay. That's Audi. That's Audi, okay. I don't think there's much in the way of I have only this car. Because that's... let's check them all. So that's any Lancia. That's any Renault. Okay, no, we can do this in the Elise that I've just unlocked. Silverstone. Oh, that's a good track. Let's do this one. Old Silverstone. Been a while since I've done... yeah, this... because every modern game, I forget when they redid Silverstone, but every modern game has the new Silverstone, obviously, because that's the current layout. This hasn't been the layout for a long time. It's a fun track, though. It's still a fun track. But now looking at this compared to current Silverstone, you can see why they updated it. And we're back to rear-wheel drive as well, so we've got to be careful here. Go for the inside. Track's going to sort of open up. Okay, let's see how this goes. 5 laps should be plenty. No, unless I get pit maneuvered, of course. Oh, I missed my braking point. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Oh, we're not even doing the full circuit. What is this? This is the old short circuit. Oh, I'm in last. Perfect. We might have to run this one twice. There's the braking point. Missed it again. No, I'm all over the grass now. Yeah. Bump to pass. My bad. Whoops. Yeah, under the old bridge. Yeah, it wasn't until I raced this again last time I played this I realised actually how much of a change they made to the Silverstone circuit. It's a lot. So large portions of it are exactly the same, but there's a good chunk of it that's completely different now. Okay, we are up to 7th. Damn, two cars are running away with it. Let's see if I can catch up. Still got 4 laps. Amazing that's flat out in a Formula 1 car. You are not going to give me room. Let's go for the inside. You are also not going to give me room, but... Oh wow, he did. I'm amazed I got past that blue car there. I fully expected him to turn in on me. Okay, let's get after those last two cars. The chase is on. Okay, I don't know what the gap was, but they are definitely getting closer. 4 seconds. I can see them getting closer. Yep, all over the curb. Okay, let's get the next split. 3 point. I have not closed up. Only a 1/10 of a second I closed up on them. That's not enough. The high-speed corners in this game is where you gain on the AI, because for some reason they brake and lift mid-corner when you don't need to. Okay, they are a lot closer than they were last lap. Oh, clip some cones. Although when I was a kid I used to make sure I hit all the cones on every lap. Or every race. It was a goal just to mow down every single cone. I don't know what the gap is, but it's definitely closer. They've still only got 2 laps to catch them. 2.3. Yeah, we gained a chunk there, but not enough. Okay, now we're catching them. Let's try the wide line around this corner that I can't remember the name of. That oversteer is not going to do it. Now they're going to get away. Damn it. 2.2. They're going to be pulling away though. But that's... .4. Okay, they didn't get as far away as I thought they might. A little wide. Let's see if I can catch them through Maggots and Beckett's. Okay, we've got one more lap after this one. Gotta pass them. I've got to pass them, otherwise we're going to have to spend 10 minutes doing this again. Down the inside. Where did he come from? How did that not... Oh. He came off the brakes a lot sooner than I did. Okay, 1 to go. Okay, 1.1 seconds to catch. I can do this. I can definitely do this. Oh, I carried so much more speed through there than they did. You gonna turn in on me? Yes, of course you are. There's absolutely no way of avoiding contact against the AI on this game. Give him all the room in the world and he'll still hit me. Where'd the grey car go? Okay, I'm ahead of the pair of them, but if I make any mistakes, they are both coming through. No! Oh, where the red car is, there he is. Told you, any mistakes and they're through. I can't just barge one of them out of the way, because if I force us both wide, the other car comes through. There's the red car. Yeah, you were never going to get me on the outside line there. That was stressful. That should not have been that stressful. Okay, Lotus is done with. There's 3 cars checked off the list. Oh no, too far. Paint. Be nice when we get into the other cups when I can spend a bit more time with the car. Scroll down, there we go. And then we save. Okay. Back to the events list. Let's see if there's any other one make thing we can do. So your hatcher. So this is any European hatchback. Okay. Any Volkswagen. Must be Lotus. Okay. German SUV. Yeah, that's no problem. Any sedan. Any 4-door Merc. I can't imagine there's many choices there. Okay, yeah, so none of these are all generics. Okay, that's generic. So that's MX-5. Yeah, see, this is the one I've got to do again. Because I used the Mark 1 MX-5 in another cup, which I am annoyed by. I should have... yeah, I should have checked. Yeah, see, I might have to buy another Integra for that cup. Although in the picture there's a different Integra. So I might be able to use the... I bet there's 2 years of Integra and I can use those. Any Sylvia, any 4-cylinder Mazda. That's going to be any MX-5, isn't it? Yeah. Spook car. Front wheel drive Asian car, okay. That's, yeah, that's different choices. That's different choices. Infinity, I didn't know Infinity were in this game. Yeah, fair lady, so that would be 370 or 350, I'd imagine. Oh no, I bet the 240's in this game as well. Sports car challenge, okay. Coupe, Super Sports, Mazda production. Okay, any Mazda, that's fine. It's going to be any rotary. Model must be more. Okay, so if it's specific model, then yeah, that's what I'm going to use. Okay. Sepang? That's not Sepang. I read that too quickly. Sebring. That's what this is. Sebring. This is the bumpy one, isn't it? I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, we'll find out. Sebring. There we go. Yeah, this is the bumpy one where it's really, really bumpy at the end of that long straight. Okay, let's go. Mustang for one race. I also realised when I played this last, I think I need to move myself, put myself in the middle, and that means you guys should be able to see. Oh, not paying attention. Yeah, my camera is now not in the way, although I think if I put it that side. No, let's just leave it there. That'll be fine. Let's concentrate on what I'm doing. I think that's better so you can see my speed and my gearing and everything. Oh, hit the wall. Put my very expensive 50-year-old Mustang into the wall. Oh, I forgot how non-brakey American muscle cars are. With their bottle caps for brakes. If I remember correctly, this era of Mustang had drum brakes all round still. Why are you braking there? That's not a braking point. Move! It's nice to have a more powerful car after what we've been driving, but these things do not stop. Okay, this is that straight. Let's see if we can manage to stop. The braking point on this is going to be so early. There it is, there's all the bumps. All the way around the outside of the white one, bit of oversteer. We're good to go. Right, 2 places to get. 3 laps to go. Now I've got room to maneuver. We might be okay. Straight up the inside. Textbook maneuver. Look, I'm about to get done back up the inside by that yellow one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, good. Right, let's see if we can hold them off. The handling characteristics of this car are not what I'm used to. It's a big boat, it doesn't stop, and it has too much power. '70s era muscle cars were something else, weren't they? He's on me. 4/10 behind me. You're not going to pull up the inside. You're going to brake later than earlier than me. See? Whoa! That was some oversteer. Okay, I assume that means I've done a number of laps of Sebring. I'm not sure entirely what the badges and titles are. I'm fairly sure they were used for online play, which obviously I can't do now because the servers don't exist. Stop, stop, stop! I braked where the racing line told me to and it just didn't stop. Oh, come on. This thing is so tail happy. Don't get me wrong, I like drifting. But not during the middle of a grip race. You're not going to stay ahead. You're going to brake earlier than me. Told ya. Come on. Turn in. Okay, one more lap. Yeah, these guys are on my tail. Okay, let's brake early here because last time I ended up in the grass. So you two bump into each other and race yourselves. I'll leave you behind. Yes, the next corner I need to get a good exit because that's onto the long straight. Yeah, that was better than last time. Should let me hold position. Not that they passed me last lap because I just braked later. Oh, the bumps. I cannot imagine doing these bumps in real life. Especially in a full-on race car. Easy. Easier than the last race, anyway. And we unlocked another car. See what we got. Ooh. Ooh, this is a choice. Evo 6, Evo 10, Subaru WRX, and oh, I like all of these. I think I might wind a few people up here, but I think I want the hatchback Impreza. I was one of the few people that like the hatchback Impreza. I'm going to get it in blue with gold wheels though. Okay, let's sticker this one up as well. Circle, there it is. Surely there was a quicker way to move these around. Never mind. Doesn't take long. Choice event list. So, yeah, this is where we were. So I think there's other Mustangs I can choose from here. Again. Chevy Classics. Mustang, yeah, so that's choices. 70s V8. Yeah, so that's I've got choices of. That's any Ford. That's any Corvette. Any Chevy, any Ford. And that's Vette versus Viper, and that's everything else. Okay, so I think, other than the fact that, yeah, that's what I just unlocked. Yeah, specifically that one. Okay, let's get this race done. I should probably switch to drinking water while streaming instead of fizzy drinks, but here we are. Right. I think this is the last car I have available for any of the one make cups. So we might have to start buying stuff. Which I have no objection to, but I definitely want to get all the one make stuff out of the way. And then for the other stuff, we can start working out what's left. Oh, all-wheel drive. This will be fun. It's definitely a boxer engine. Okay, you're taking the inside line. We're going to have to be careful here or we're going to smash into someone. Oh, this did not want to turn then. Oh, we've done a lot of this track so far. I just realised how many times I've actually driven Suzuka now. It's a lot. These one make cups seem to pick one specific track from their country. And I don't think this game has... It's got a fair few tracks in it, but not a massive amount. So I don't think they have a lot of choice. Other than variations of each of the tracks. Ugh, I knew that was coming. Oh, no, I actually remembered to look up the names of the corners on this track after the last stream. And this corner has no name. It's just called the hairpin, which is rather interesting. I could have sworn it had a name. Okay, my dog is next to me chasing her tail, of course. She rarely does that, but of course she's going to do it while I'm streaming. Understeer, understeer, stop understeering. Understeer, there we go. All this thing wants to do there was understeer. Yeah, I'd definitely dial this a bit more further back. Or dial the centre diff a bit more further back so I wouldn't understeer as much if we were spending a bit more time with this car. But we're not, unfortunately. Like I've said this before, we do one race. These single make cups are a lot of them are one race, literally just one race within the event itself. So there's no point in me fiddling with any of the settings, because for the most part, for most of these cars, I can just win as they are. Because Forza themselves set up a lot of these prize cars. So yeah. 3 laps to go. Okay, through the S's. Whoop. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. All I did was clip the curb. Jesus. I do not have a lot of experience driving all-wheel drive cars, especially not on track. Whoa. Oh, what the hell? The game just stopped me dead there. In what world is that me cutting the track? Oh, come on. Okay, right, we've got to catch up. I don't understand what the devs were thinking when they put that in the game. I ran wide. I was going to lose a bunch of time by being off the track, but in their minds, that's me cutting the track to gain an advantage. So they stopped me dead. That makes no sense. So now I've got to do a bunch of catching up. Again. That's the thing with this difficulty. One mistake and they're passed. And if you do it early on, they're all passed and you end up in last, like we did with the was it Lotus? Yeah, it was the Lotus race. Gotta be careful with this car. It seems to want to. It'll understeer everywhere until you hit some bumps and then it oversteers. Yeah, you can carry way more speed through there than the racing line thinks you can. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys. 2 to go. See if we can get the slipstream and get down the inside. Yep, textbook turn 1 Suzuka. See if we can catch him without killing my speed by running wide and off the track. And I was actually in the gravel. That's the other thing that annoys me. This corner here, I was in the gravel. Over there on the right. It's like, how is that faster if they didn't kill my speed? It's not. Diagnose, whoop! In the wall, okay. All my advantage is gone. Okay, I've got a lap and a half to this. This is still possible. I was catching them before. Not lose control. Should get a bunch of time back through 130R. I think 130R in the first corner are where I'm going to make all my time back. .1 seconds. That was not a great final corner. I'm going to lose time to him down the straight. I really hope I don't have to do this again, because this will be 10 minutes. 3 seconds. So we've gained a second there, but that's not enough. Come on. Come on. Can do this. Gonna end up not talking much now because I'm concentrating so hard. Okay, we're down to 1.7. We're catching. Yeah, so wide. Okay, we're closer than we were last lap. We're a lot closer than we were last lap. Just understeers. Cannot get that hairpin right in this car. .1. We're gaining. Last lap we gained a second through 130R, so in theory we can get past them. That's just closing the gap though. We've got to actually get past them as well. Okay, gain through spoon, gain through spoon. Don't understeer. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's got the legs on me through. We might have to get a bit elbows out through 130R. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I thought that would go. Yeah, the AI just brakes so early for that car, and that corner, and I just don't need to. Even though all our cars are basically the same, and I think they're probably modified to the same spec as well. Oh, at least we don't have to do it again. Jeez. That was stressful. Oh, we got another new car. Oh, 3 levels. Interesting. Let's see what we won. Because whatever we win, we're probably gonna have to go and immediately race. Ultimate hot hatch. Oh, I do like I did like this generation of Focus. As long as I can have it in bright green. Yes. Yep, I'm having that. I think I tuned one of these when I was a kid to like 900 horsepower, something daft like that. Right. Paint car. No. Why did I go paint car? It's apply decals. Decals? Decals? And we pick green. Keep an eye on the dog, because she's being a menace tonight. I think what I'm going to start now is buying cars, because I'm spending so long scrolling through. So I know there's Ford stuff in here that I can do, but I don't think any of them are Focus specific now. So I think I'm just going to start buying cars. Like here, Fiat Punto. Let's go and see what they've got. And I'm going to start, and I'm just going to work my way down the list, probably through all the E-Class events first, and work our way up through the speed. And then as we accumulate prize cars, there'll be a point where we probably don't need to buy cars. So let's go and buy a Fiat Punto. Let's have a look. Oh, there's new cars. Ooh, DMC. Yeah, there's a DeLorean in this game. We'll have to try with that. Okay, there is one Fiat in the entire game. I don't think it matters, does it? Yeah, the blue's nice. Did I accidentally buy that with my one token that I've got? Let's just check. Or one... No, I bought it with cash. Okay, that's fine. Go race. Event list. Yep. E275, E243. Okay, we can upgrade this. Let's see. You know what? For one race, I think what I'm going to do is if it's just one race, I'm just going to do that. Wow, 3 more horsepower. And a little bit lighter. Really? 270 is the best you could get out of that? No, I don't believe that. I bet I can get that to 275 exactly. Using a few tricks we've done before. This being one of... Interesting. But for a start, I could put that on and make it 272. I don't think that will help me, but... Oh yeah, no, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. I assume the back doesn't. Interesting. That makes no difference. Okay. See if there's anything I can do. See, why? Why have you not put that in? Or that? Yeah, see, look, I can make this 275. Why would you not? And you know, actually, I think I'm better off. Let's see if I can get power. Oh no, brakes are better, aren't they? Yeah, I can put the best brakes on. Why does that not make a difference? Why would the game not automatically do this? Yeah, let's lower it. Let's stiffen it up. I assume a cage is going to make it over. It is. And anything, yeah, anything lightning is going to make it up. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are going to... Yeah, these are all going to bump it up, aren't they? Yeah. A turbo's going to bump it up, yeah. Intercooler? Yep. Yep. Flywheel? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to the transmission. Yeah, see, I should do this myself. Maybe I should. That'll do. 275. Whether or not that'll make the difference in the end, I don't know. I doubt it. But we've got the maximum out of this possible. And we can check another race off. Mugello. I don't think I've raced here yet. Kind of wish I emulated this now because the loading screens would be so much faster. They're not too bad all in all though, because this game had a 2-disc setup, so you used disc 2 to install a large portion of the content, so accessed it off the Xbox's hard drive, which I don't know whether it was flash or not, actually, now I think about it. But you then use disc 1... Okay, I don't know why you all slowed down. To play the game. So, yeah, it obviously made a huge difference. I don't think they actually could fit the game on one disc. I think that was the problem. But I suspect it also helped loading times through the means of just being able to access it each time. I don't actually know. I don't know that much about the 360 hardware when it was new. I don't know much about 360 hardware when it's not new either. So, yeah, this is going alright. We've got 4 laps to do this. I wonder... Yeah, now I think about it, Formula 1 raced here not that long ago. I say not that long ago, it was 2020, I think. I think they did 2 years. They must have done the full circuit and gone left there, though. Yeah, there's no way they did this circuit. Oh, isn't this the one where they had that massive pile-up on the safety car restart? I think it... yeah, I think this is it. This is that track. They had a massive pile-up on the safety car restart because somebody went before the car in front had gone, and then they all had to slam the anchors on. Oh, understeer, because front wheel drive. Oh, I should have braked for that. You staying behind me? This might be tough to keep him behind because I am not pulling away. I am now, though. You imagine, though, going out to a Fiat dealership, buying a brand new Punto and then immediately taking it racing. It's technically a brand new car. Still behind me, but they're real close. They're closer than I would like. Their cars must be tuned slightly differently to mine. Yeah, they're still there. Still there. I seem to pull away. They must have a bit more power than me. Because I pull away through all the back corners, and then we go down the straight, and then they're on me by the time we get to the end of the straight. Yeah, like I'm nearly 2 seconds ahead. But as soon as we go into the first corner, I bet they'll be on my bumper again. Because I have the best brakes that this car can have. And that's definitely where I'm getting all my speed from. See how close they are. 2.6. I am actually pulling away now. Interesting. Every time I speak, the game turns me into a liar. Which is quite funny. Whoa, that was terrible. I managed to turn it into lift off oversteer. Okay, last lap. Yeah, I'm pulling away. Really pulling away. 3.5 seconds. There we go. Check on the dog. She's over there playing somewhere. I'm sorry if you can hear her in the background. Someone wants to play tonight. Okay, and that is the only race we'll do with a Fiat. Unless there's some other Fiat Punto Cup that I don't know about. Bloody cars. You're on circle. And save. Okay, next race. Let's see what we're going to have to buy. 2002 Turbo, and I think that's the last of the EU. Yeah, that's the last of the E Cups. For this bit, anyway. Yeah, so let's do that. BMW 2002. Buy cars, BMW. 2002 Turbo. Yep. Let's see what our colour options are. Okay, there is white and different white. Are these, other than the shade of white, are these exactly the same? One's more shiny than the other. Sure. Okay, let's do the upgrade. Yeah, I don't need to, you don't need to tell me that every time. Yeah, that's more like it. Exactly 275. Okay, let's get this one underway. Hockenheimring. Done this one a few times already as well. You chill out while I play games. Musical go. That is not chilling out. You settle down. Ah. Down. Okay. Play with you later. Right. Hockenheimring. Let's go. Oh, the yellow. You can have yellow, blue and red, but I can't. Without repainting mine. Oh, and they've still got the graphics. I guarantee if I go and repaint mine, I lose the graphics. Oh well. As usual, they all braked earlier than I needed to. And now my car's a mess. Oh, his race suit and his helmet matches his car colour. Oh, I missed the braking point there. That's my fault. I was too busy looking at the guy's race suit. Yeah, they all match their cars. Interesting. Okay, you're going off to the left. Interesting. Whoa! Yeah, definitely had a moment there. Just going to catch these two. 4 laps to do it. One of them I'm going to do here because he braked where he didn't need to. Past the infamous drag strip that cost so many people races when Formula 1 was here in, I think, 21? Was either... No, it can't have been 2020 because we barely went anywhere. It must have been 21. I don't remember who won that race, but I remember everybody ended up on that drag strip. Oh, count. Get out of my way! We're going to brake here when I don't need to, and then we're going to have a crash. Oh, this game! And now I'm in 3rd. The amount of times I have rear-ended a car like that because they want to brake somewhere that I don't need to is ridiculous. See if we can stay out ahead now. Now I've got clear track, I should be able to get away. Got nobody in front of me braking where they don't need to. Oh, nearly went too deep there. Yeah, see there, I barely have to do a little touch of the brakes. The other guys are full on braking there, but somehow they keep up with me when they're behind me. The game is definitely doing something funky with these AI. Oh good, spam bot. Hang on. Hold on. I apologise, YouTube. I have to get rid of this guy. Delete. Yeah, if somebody comes up in a chat and says buy viewers, don't bother because it's a scam. It's absolutely a scam. But at the moment I mod my own chat, so I had to pause. And now my rhythm's been thrown off. Still got 2 more laps though. And I've got to make sure the dog's not getting into something she shouldn't, because it sounds like she is. Okay, we're pulling away again. 1 more lap to do after this. Yeah, see, I don't need to lift there. A little bit of an oversteer moment. Whoa! That was completely the wrong line. Take out all the cones. Yeah, when I was a kid I played on an easier setting because obviously I found it too difficult. And I used to make it a point of every race I had to go and mow down every cone before then going on to win the race. It's definitely added a challenge to it, because some of the cones are well offline. Some of them you just run a little bit wide or a little bit inside and you can take them out. Whoa, moment. Yeah, like those ones there. They're well offline, apart from the two that have already been taken out. Okay, there's still that. Still there. We are pulling away though by the looks of it. A little lift. Breaking a straight line. Yeah, that. Still untidy, but better. Keep going. Only have a moment there. There it is. Four out of 4 for the turn though, according to the game. Through the stadium section. Oh, that did not want to turn. This car does want to oversteer a lot. Oh, that should not have been that stressful. We're gonna... Nope, no cars. Okie dokie, let's mark this one off too. And then we're probably going to move to a different continent of cars. Does that go over the BMW? Yeah, it does go over the BMW stripes. Dog was downstairs doing something she shouldn't. Oh, I pressed the World Tour again. That's how I know that I'm better off doing this, because it changes what cup it offers, depending on what car you're in. Okay, so I've done all the E-Spec ones there. That's not a specific car event. That is. Yeah, so let's go and buy a Yaris. Toyota, where are you? There you are. Yaris. Yaris S, I think it is. I don't think there's any other Yaris in here. Oh, that's a proper race car. Okay, Yaris, where have you gone? There you are. What are my colour choices? Nothing inspiring. That'll do. Okay. I'll stop eating my inputs. Event list. scuba. Just scuba? Just scuba? I think that's how you pronounce that. Here we go, settling down at my feet now. Oh, 255. I should have upgraded this. I forgot. Okay, let's see. Let's just send it. I've already loaded it up. Might be able to do this as is. Might be a little bit more difficult. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, the outside line was not it. Somebody else. Yeah. We might be outraced here. Let's see how this goes. We're making progress though. Oh, I don't think I've ever done this layout before. I didn't know there was a short version. This ain't a long track as it is. Okay, if they're all going to break there, then we're easily going to win this. Makes that 5-lap counter a little bit more short considering how long the lap is. Now goes out down the inside. Oh, oversteer. That I was not expecting. I cannot catch this black car. I don't want to blame my lack of upgrades, but if I don't win, I'm going to. We've got the inside line for the next corner. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think it would have been easier with the upgrades. Then it wouldn't have taken me 3 laps, but here we are. Let's not throw it away. Oh, the white car got past the black one. Must have done that as I passed the black car. Brick. Such a long right-hander. This one down here is a long right-hander at the best of times, but that one's even worse. Okay, 1 to go. Brick. Whoa. Oh, I looked away. You look away for a second, that's when they get you. You are not coming past me. We are not doing this again. Don't think I can block the pair of them though. Okay. Ah, okay. Car again.